Hey everybody, welcome back. Dirty Doug here at the old shed doing Dirty Doug things once again. Having at this old rusty, crusty old car here. I had to jump in the car and run to town this morning and hit Purelator for a package that was in an limbo, and they couldn't find my address. We've only been here about 50 years, so yeah. I mean, that's the case these days. Some people just don't know where they're going anymore. Is when they deliver parcels. You know what I mean, people. So when I got home, I had to run get some fuel for old badass Tron over there. As you can see here, I warmed it up in here at first, but then I started just ram jamming on the old rusty crusty over here in the corner. I started doing some welding because I completely forgot that I'm almost out of gas and I need to get gas, so I got to use the rest of it I got in this tank. And the gauge is needles hard down and everything. So I started ram jamming patches on the car. So I was like, why am I making a video? So because when I started, the old heater was going wow, and the welder's going, and then, it's just a bunch of noise. Even though you guys say I got some cool microphones that make it sound pretty cool, right? Yeah, I love my microphone. See, I lost my microphone, then I found it, and then by the time I found it, I had actually ordered another set just like it. So I'm all set up with microphones right now. I really like these ones. I think they work good, and I think you guys too. So thanks a lot for that, commenting on that, saying my microphones are cool. That's the bomb. So I'm just going to make a short video here because right now I'm underneath the car and I'm going to do some welding underneath the car, and it's really hard to set up the camera here. I don't know if I can actually do it. I might actually try. Who says? I'm not sure how many squirts of gas I actually have left, but I'll show you. This door does not want to open sometimes for me correctly. So I'll just read it. I put some more patchwork in there. Let's extend this thing out, because this is an extension thing. So I put some more patches up here in the car. Did some more welding. I put one there, and I did some more welding all around here where I could see through it and stuff. Some more on this patch there, which looks terrible. And I mean, like, you can still see light down through there. I got to do more over there. As you this piece on this floor here, as far as I'm concerned, I didn't do it right. I don't like it. I'd love to cut the damn thing out and just start over again and do it right. And when I mean do it right, well, I'll show you again. I would make a flat part. I'd make a flat part up front there, comes down. I'd make another flat part coming over this curve. I'd put a plate there and a piece across there. So it'd be a couple pieces that would be big, but they would fit, and they'd fit perfect instead of all this small pieces of crap all in there, all welded together, which I really dislike. And I think it looks like shit. And that's just me, my cheap ass, trying to use what's already there that doesn't look that bad. That was actually paper thin and damn near impossible to weld to, and all that. So like I said, I'd love to. I hate that right there. I hate it. I'd like to cut it out and redo it again, but that's all a waste not want not thing for me right now. I've got enough into it that money and time that I don't want to waste the fact that I did all that. So waste not want not, like I said, right? And even though it looks like shit, it's going to be all covered up. Now, I'll show you underneath here. In goes the look. Here goes. I'm going to bring my ass down. So then I'm in here. I'm welding up this. Right now I'm welding up this piece of the inside of the floor. I welded that up in there. As you see, there's the circle. I'm going to go around that as much as I can with weld. And right now I'm going to weld this frame up to my floor piece in there. So I've got this nice long stretch here to weld together, weld the floor to the frame there. I'm welding that in there, as you can see. So that's what I'm tackling right now. For me to set up this camera so you guys can see is really, really difficult. And I don't know if I can actually do it to the point where it's going to work for me. You see, it's just me propping something up against something here, which is really difficult. The tripod's too high to see it. So what I'm probably going to do is, instead of me fumbling with this camera and all this stuff right now, I'm just going to, you guys seen me weld a million times. I'm going to just weld this up, and then I'll be back to show you the finished product of this. I'll clean all this off with my wire wheel from my amazing grinder that John gave me, which I love. John, thank you very much. I love it. Like, I've never had a grinder like that thing before, right? That is another badass drawing here for me. So yeah, I'll clean all this right up and I'll make it look better than up there. I tell you right now, this underneath piece is going to look better than what's going on up there. So I hate that crap. But like I was just saying, it's so hard for me to lay under here and show you a weld. But I'm telling you right now, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this seam. You see that little gap there? That's going to get closed up. Boy, because I'm going to hit it in the right places. I'm going to warm it up. I'm going to push it in. I'm going to push it in. I'm going to hammer it in. I'm going to dolly it in. I could put body screws up through it and hold it together tight, but that's just more holes to weld. Doug doesn't need any more holes to weld, so I'm just going to hit this seam, and I'm going along here, and somewhere along this seam right here, I plan on running out of gas. And then as soon as I run out of gas, boom, I'm heading over to town. I'm going to get another tank, or actually, I'm going to call them first, hey, and see, do you guys have a tank of gas? And if they do, I'm going to run over, buy it, get it. So I spent most of my morning running around. So I'm going to wait till little man gets home and see if he wants to come with me, because it's 12 o'clock now. It's 10 after 12 now. And he gets home it's a little after 2. So maybe I'll take a breather, do this, figure out what I'm going to do next, make another video for you guys this afternoon showing me you're actually doing something instead of me just shooting off the lip here, telling you what I did. And I'll get a badass drawing going again, get it all nice and warm in here. I don't think I can get, maybe if I do the right thing, I can get little man out here welding on it again. It depends on how enthusiastic he is. Sometimes when he gets home from school, he already has a plan of action, and him and a bunch of his school buddies will get their little headsets on, and they'll go on like Minecraft or Roblox or something, and all of a sudden they're all together in a room talking to each other. It's just like they're still playing from this morning, right? So I mean, that's really cool. I mean, for a 10-year-old kid to be able to just come home and then all of a sudden jump in a forum in a room with all of his friends as little electronic characters, and they all get their own little costumes and stuff and play games. So I might not be able to get him to come out here and do this stuff with me, but there's a chance that he might not have anything planned, and I might be able to do that. So I'll set him up something that's a little more upfront in his face to do, other than crawling down there in that hole, which we all know what that's like, to do stuff like that. It was pretty cute how he tried to lay down and do it. And I want to thank everybody for all the positive comments and everything that they gave him. He's definitely encouraged by everybody to do it. He's got that will to learn, obviously. So I just want to thank you all for that very much. I appreciate that. I want to say hello to any new subscribers out there. I get a few every day. I get some, I lose some. It just is what it is. I'll play this little game and try to get this car done. And so I'm going to jump under there and start doing some welding and run myself out of gas. So this is the pause portion of my videos that I've been piecing together with my tech skills that Blair gave me. Thank you, Blair, again. I've got around to watching the video that he sent me another video about something to do. I haven't even had time to watch that yet. I've been replying to comments like crazy. I replied to quite a few of those. Very time consuming, but very rewarding for everybody. So cool, right? So I'm going to ram jam and hit this thing with some more metal and make it stronger than it probably was factory. Because it's probably going to get the shit kicked out of it when I get it running and everything. So I plan on kicking the shit out of it. So anyways, that's me telling you what I'm doing. Today I'm going to show you more of what I'm going to do. So anyways, thank you very much. This is my pause section of the show. Dirty Doug over and out. Hey everybody, welcome back. Dirty Doug here, doing Dirty Doug things in the shed again today. This is part 2 of today's video, and I mean, things didn't quite go as planned, but man, not everything works out perfectly. Stranger things happen. Not everything pans out the way you want it to. And today was one of those days. And so my dilemma is right now there is no Mig Gas. There's been like a shortage of Mig Gas around here lately. Last month or so, there's just can't get any gas. So can't get any gas and do any welding. So I mean, if I can't make a patch and weld it at the same time, I'm just gonna show you what I'm gonna do here today, or what I did. And, I mean, I used my gas till I ran out. I almost got done what I said I was going to there. I got a lot further than what I said I was going to, so I got the tank out in the car and ready to go over, and there's just no gas to get. So that's that. Now I bought the tank from Napa. I got to take the tank back to Napa to get the tank exchanged with gas. That's just the way it works. So if Napa's got no gas, I got no gas. So I got no gas, can't do no welding. And I kind of like to make patches and weld them at the same times here. So I'll show you what I did accomplish today, though. Here. Last piece of my video, I was under here showing you guys the underneath. I was getting welded, so I cleaned it all up. It's all cleaned up nicely. So I started welding down there. I got down that whole seam. Got right about there. That's where I ran out of gas. I welded all down in there. And there like that. But it all cleaned up fairly nice. As you can see, it all cleaned up pretty good. So I get that all zappy cleaned and all cleaned up, and it looks pretty good. I could do a little bit more grinding down there to get some of the knobs off, make it look perfect. But it's going to be all covered with the Dom. I'm going to paint this whole thing with the Dom. It's going to look just peachy clean and fine, right? So I'm not going to do too much here this afternoon. I've got some things to do tonight with this young fella of mine. So I'm going to just clean up some of these welds down in here. Show you how I'm going to do that and what I'm going to do with. And that's that. Right. Open up sesame. I've got a new Gambit coming tripod. It's got screwed up in travel somewheres because of weather, I guess. That's what they say. I don't understand, but anyways. Open up there, bugger. This one's getting stickier the more it gets dirty. So I'll take this. I'll clean up some of the stuff I've been kicking around here. Got that all wrapped in around there. That's that. So I'm just gonna grind down some of these welds so there's no sharp tips on them and stuff. And to do that, I'm gonna use this old 36 grit flapper wheel. I'm gonna just grind some of the sharp tips off the end of this, off the end of these welds, so it don't cut into nothing. I've still got more to do down there. Yeah, you can see this. Got more holage right there to fix. I've got some over here to fix. I got some down there to fix more. Got a hole there which I put a screw in. I got to do. So there's a bunch. I got and there's spots all around in these welds here, like right here, and stuff. That I got to, like there's a bunch of little spots around here that I got to weld together a little bit more again. Just got to go over all my welding, make a couple more patches. And like I was saying before, I hate this floor. I should have just cut it out, made a patch here, and then one in the middle and put them together. But I was trying to piece together what was there, which turned out to be an ugly bunch of crap that I don't want now. But waste not, want not. I'm not changing anything. It is solid as hell. It's a far cry from what it was before. So I'm just going to grind off some of these tips and stuff here. If I find those spots we go. Grinding. I hate grinding. Okay, it's a 36 step. You really get the hell out of this stuff. Doesn't look good. I don't really have that much stuff. Actually, doesn't look that bad, really. I think it's a lot worse than what it is. Doesn't look that bad. I love that grinder. So it really doesn't look that bad. I mean, just I just want to get the tips off so there's no sharp stuff kicking around in there to cut anything or carpet or whatever I'm going to put in there, or anything else on top that's don't cut into it. I was thinking about blue skin, might be the thing to do. Some black Oh baby, it doesn't look that bad to me. No, I don't know. I'm shitting on my own work here. I'm completely shitting on my own work, and I probably shouldn't be, but I mean, it don't really look that bad. I just wanted to grind all the tips and nibs off it, and I mean, it's not terrible. Yeah, it looks like shit, but it's well built and it's solid. I'll tell you that, between that, what's down there and what's underneath, it actually looks pretty good, and I know it's solid as hell compared to what it was before. And so yeah, I wasn't grinding with the hard disk. I was just grinding with that old thing with the 36er on it and stuff. And like, I really don't want to make any more patches unless I can weld them in. That's the way I like to do it, but be on top of stuff. Then there's patches over here that are right, like this one right here is the one I want to do next. I want Junior out here to do, I want Little Dirt out here to help me do this one. Because this is kind of a perfect spot for him to learn how to do some welding. So, I mean, get Little Dirt out here welding this patch in, which is going to come across and come over, and it's going to come up, and it's going to cover in this hole. Stuff like that. Same with over there, same patch. Get Little Dirt, weld them in. He should be able to handle that. I'll help him. It'll be better for us getting in there, and instead of sticking him down in this hole like I did the poor little dude, I stuck him down in that damn hole and expected him to weld on that crappy old metal, and he did really well for a young fellow that just learned how to weld. He climbed his little ass right in there, and he didn't think twice about trying it. I mean, he even tried different ways of making himself comfortable to do it. Kudos to him. But I mean, I got no gas, which that really sucks. But like I said, I did some welding on this again today. Did some grinding on it. I'm still moving forward. It might be moving slow, but at least I'm moving on it. And doing a little bit every day here. And I got to do Little Dirt things with him tonight. And it's almost supper time. I want to try to get a video out of here, out of my face here, of my face here before 5 starts. I got to transfer things over and everything. I just got my new phone today, so I got to switch everything over for that. This is going to be my video phone, and it's damn near toast. I'm going to have to buy a second one after this too. But yeah, like I said, I'm moving forward. Well, patches welded in, all done up on the bottom, and I think that looks great down there. I mean, doing what I can with what I got to work with here today, and I'm fresh out of gas. So, little welder, you've got no gas right now. I mean, I should buy an extra roll of wire, because next thing you know, I'd be like out of wire too. So it's just part of the struggles here, I guess. Today, it's just kind of a bummer. But yeah, like I said, the next patches I want to do, I want to get the young fella zapping them in, and it's going to be this one right here. I've got a few little tiny ones I got to tie in over there. The side, I've got a few holes. You can see there's a couple screws there. I got to pull those screws out and weld those holes in, stuff like that. Just a bunch of small crap that I got to run around underneath of this thing and weld in. Last time I tried to weld underneath this car, seen the video on that one of those who did. Last time I tried welding underneath this car, it was challenging. It was challenging to get the camera to set up so you guys could see it and witness everything I was doing. So I had a couple people say, "I want to see you do work." It's like, all right, I think it's going to be hard, but watch this. And the videos turn out kind of pretty like that. But yeah, so like I said, this is me just doing what I can do right now, right? So tomorrow is going to be a different day. Tomorrow I am going to go to work down on the Scout. So the Scout was it was painted, or it wasn't painted, it was primed. The whole thing was primed. I didn't do that. Work compadre did it. I don't know how it's going to look. He was using a couple different guns, and it was squirting and dripping and going on and all this stuff. So I'll have a whole bunch of sanding to do down there. I'll probably guide coat it and flat sand it the best I can. I've got to finish that tailgate. That had a great big whoop-de-doo in the middle. I had to put a bunch of fill on, so that'll have to be all done, sanded down and flattened out. So I still got the tailgate finished because that never got primed. Maybe if I got time, I can finish off the primer and stuff. I have flat sanding to do on that, which is not very exciting, but we'll see progress on that. And as soon as I get it flat sanded, then the paint's going to go on her. So maybe by like the end of next week, that thing will be done, and it's black and orange and sitting in all of its glory. right? So yeah, so this is I didn't get much done on this today. Like I said, I had a busy day doing other things, running around and all that crap. Now I've got no gas, which sets a fella back. Got to wait for Napa to get gas. That's where the tank comes from. So it's going to be back to the different work grind tomorrow. And it's going to be that places unknown. And that's not going to be very exciting either for me. It's going to be flat sanding with my rubbery arms that I still have sore from last week. I'm going to do a whole bunch of flat sanding. So that's about all I can do, man. Right? So I'm just going to be out here doing one thing. I want to be out here doing everything. The heater's expensive as hell to run. That thing drinks fuel like you wouldn't believe. So it's going to be different if I can get out here and I get young fellow out here, get him out here with me too. We'll make patterns, we'll make patches, we'll weld patches in. Me and him will do it together. So I want to get him in on this. I want him to get doing some of these easier spots because I was showing these to him and he was saying that he wants to do them. So I can't leave him out of this, right? So can't leave him out of it. When I was showing him how I was making the patches, I was taking the cardboard and I was drawing and cutting out pieces and shaping them. He was very interested in that and doing that. So I don't want to leave him out of any of this stuff. So that's that. There's more big dirt, little dirt stuff to come in the future. And like as the next time I work on this thing. And tomorrow is going to be Scout. And I'll have to, all I can tell you is you have to stay tuned tomorrow and see what goes on there. So I'm going to make 2 videos, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. I got a new tool for down there. I'm not sure if I'm going to get. I bought that for them guys. I'm not sure if I'm going to get an unbox that and show it to you or not. But I got a new tool for down there. So we're going to have a new tool in there that you're probably going to see me use or someone use in action. Yeah. So like I said, always moving forward, even if it's small steps and it's moving slow, it's still moving forward, right? So steps are steps, right? So if you have a project, you get out there and you work on your project, and you keep yourself busy. And I keep myself busy just doing these small things. And plus, a lot of phone work is involved with this stuff, like I always say. So I'll sit down again tonight and I'll answer a bunch of comments later after I'm finished doing stuff with Little Dirt. And it's supper time now, so that's that. So I want to thank y'all for coming back and joining me here in these lovely adventures of this rusty, crusty old TR7. I'm still enjoying myself, even if I'm not getting to do exactly what I want, when I want, and how I want, but it's still moving forward. And at least I can come out here and plug away and do something, show you something, make a video every day. So, I thank y'all for tuning in. Everybody, I even have people messaging me saying, "Oh, hey, can we see your video tonight?" It's like, not done tonight, good. Anyways, but I want to thank y'all for coming back. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for going through these trials and tribulations with me. Anyways, it'll all come together in time, especially if I keep plugging away on it. Not like I'm gonna fix the body and push it out back. I ain't pushing this thing at all. Next time this thing rolls out of the garage, I hope to be driving it. And that's a fact. Don't push cars around here. Now, don't push cars. Don't do push-ups. Don't do any of that crap. Sit down, stand-ups. But all we do. So, anyways, this is Dirty Doug. I'm at you with another video, man. And thank you all for liking and subscribing and commenting. And like I said, tomorrow's a whole new day with more different projects. And not only do I have that, I do believe I picked up another job today doing a vehicle or two for somebody who is a friend that it might be a weekend thing that I do, and it might be one of those overhauling kind of things. A lot of these people that have work vehicles and stuff, they need them to work. So, being that, the only time they shut them off or stop them from working is on the weekends. And that's when I come along and do as much as I can in the weekend to get their vehicles ready because of our silly inspection things we do around here. So I think I got another job coming up, a couple vehicles that I got to do for weekends, which will be different weekend videos. Then that does take me away from the TR7 because I have other jobs to do too. So overhauling jobs on weekends for people that have work vehicles. That's the kind of thing I do. It really helps out these guys a lot because not everybody wants to work on a weekend or is willing to do it on a weekend. But I understand that they need these things for work, and these are local people. These are friends of mine, and I don't mind putting in the hours and doing the time for them. And not only I'll advertise for them, promote their work, and it gives me extra work too, extra money in my pocket. And maybe someday I can have a bigger shop and I can bring these things up here, but I think I'm going to be doing other vehicles in other places, so I'll be actually going somewhere else. So there'll be a whole new environment, a whole new place with all new vehicles and stuff. So anyways, stay tuned because I always try to do a little bit of something different. I haven't done anything too awful totally different between down there and up here lately, but expect different things to come. So this is Dirty Doug, just telling you what's going on, showing you a little bit of work, telling you the trials and tribulations of a work day at Doug. So anyways, this is Dirty Doug, over and out.